The way just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush groove. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like tubs do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. TWT is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounded you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want a war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. TWT, we in the spot. LDBC strong.
You're living crazy, that's the only way to go tonight. Baby, don't let stop and do what you want. Finding line, do what you wanna do. This ain't no running mine. It's get the Caroline.
Al Green.
Okay.
I'm so in love with you. Oh, whatever you want to do.
I'm talking about Tony.
It's alright with me. Cause you make.
Hey, get it, Uncle T. Uncle T be killing, boy. He get me in the mood every time, man. Gets me in the mood every time, y'all. I'm telling y'all better jump on them lessons. Y'all better catch me while I'm cheap. I don't know what y'all waiting for, man. The DMs is lighting up, man. You know? Sports matchups, my Brody D Free first in the building. Much love to my Brody D Free. And drop one. And drop one for my bro DP Rocket. Much love to you, man. Appreciate you, J Wash. Appreciate you, my bro. Yes, sir. Round two, man. We back at it again. Appreciate y'all for pulling up for the second cook. Like I told y'all, I'm trying to stay motivated and grinding. You know, I'm trying to, keep these boxing topics coming, man. You know what I mean? It's always something to talk about if you look hard enough, you know? Salute to you, everybody in the building for pulling up this second time. Mike Kirkland, my brother. What's good, Mike? How you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through. Roger, what's good with it, fam? Jay Reddy, man. Appreciate you in that Cash App too, bro. Much love to you, man. Much love, man. Appreciate that. Shout out, salute to the queen. How you feeling? You feel like Ryan got punked? I feel you, bro. Undercard, boxing. What's good, Brody? How you feeling? Appreciate y'all all pulling back up. Miss Joette, salute to you again, queen. Good afternoon to you. How you feeling? Yeah, no. We back, man. We back. Johnny Q, my bro. What's good with it, my brother? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got them lessons for y'all if y'all need them. You know what I'm saying? Rick, you know what I'm saying? I know. You know what I'm saying? Just let them know, my bro Ricky Williams. Salute to you, Rick. Appreciate you pulling up. We going places, y'all. We got three hits going off.
Yeah, go ahead. Al Green.
You're living crazy.
About it. Y'all know nothing about it. Hit after hit. We hitting y'all with hit after hit, man. Who coming better than us? That was my grand uncle and that was Uncle T. Uncle T was singing Al Green, and you know, grand uncle. I mean, no, Uncle T. Uncle T was singing Al Green, and the grand uncle was singing Michael. You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? Y'all get with me, man. Y'all get with me. Tell him, Rick, goes.
You're living crazy, that's the only way. So tonight, been doing this stuff to do what you want. Finding life.
Get him, Uncle Grandpa. My grand uncle. Right
what you wanna do? This ain't no running. My it's against the carol line.
Who you know could sing that well with a black and mild as the microphone? Y'all not even peeping the talent when it's in front of y'all. Y'all not even paying attention, man. Y'all not peeping, bro. I ain't said that was you the band. I was so amazing. What's good with it, fam? The Tank got schooled. We wear a purse. Yeah, I don't like them bags. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't like them bags, bro. I ain't a fan of them bags. Amazing. I ain't feeling them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Squid ain't nobody rocking with Squid. Squid's still on the road. He doing big things. You know what I'm saying? Teach, what's good with it, Teach? Yeah, he had a little funny joke or two, man. It was fun. That was fun again. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You got what I'm saying? Get to sing, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Just let me know, you know? Oh, the Johnson, my bro. What's good with it, fam? Appreciate you pulling up. Salute to everybody pulling up for this second cook. Y'all know how your boy do. I'm grinding, y'all. I'm trying to stay motivated and grinding, y'all. And still TV. What's good, family? How you feeling? Yeah, they gotta recognize his greatness, Rick. He was doing all that with a black and mild acapella, y'all. He doing this junk acapella. Just back at it again. Yes, sir. Opera LDTV, my brother. What's good with it? Blessings to you, Brody. Appreciate all y'all pulling back up for this second time around. It was not a bag. Them damn purses. Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like bags. I call them bags, whatever. Bag, purse, merce. You know, I don't like them. Whatever they are, I don't like them. Man, that ain't my steez right there. That ain't my you know, that ain't my cup of tea right there. You know what I'm saying? But man, appreciate everybody pulling back up. How y'all feeling? Yeah, merce. Man purse, facts. That's a merce, man. I don't like that Tank. I don't like the man purse, bro. I don't like it. Other than that, you chilling. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you chilling. But nonetheless, y'all, it was another fun and funny press conference. I think Ryan handled himself a lot better this time in terms of the face-off. He seemed a little bit more energetic and up to speed. And I do like how when they asked him, what do you see when you look at Tank Davis? He say, you know, basically he got fire in his eyes. He ready to fight. You know what I mean? He ready to come do his thing. I like the fact that he said that. But I'm telling you, all he do is talk about that left hook. And then when Tank put him on blast, you start talking about the right hand because you forced to. Nah, your right hand ain't it, Jack. People don't know you for your right hand. Now, I'm not saying you couldn't have developed it and gotten better, but don't forgive people for not knowing that you got a crazy right hand too, because you yourself, all you did was say something. You came right out about the left hand. You know what I'm saying? He was late because he was in the mirror with his merce. Yeah, I don't like the merce, y'all. I don't like the merce. I ain't gonna lie. Deep free. I don't like the merce, Brody. I don't like it. I don't like it. That joint was weak, man. You say you heard he brought. This is something I wanted to say too, man. For the people that fight Tank, why do y'all gotta keep bringing up fights where he knocked people out, yo? I know it's not that many you can choose from, but y'all gotta come up with some better material when y'all trying to slight him. To keep bringing up somebody that was landing punches on him when it's a fight to begin with, and that person ended up damn near decapitated, bro. Yeah, you got to be kidding me, man. You get what I'm saying? I don't like the merce, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he picked it up. He should have left that bag tucked. He should have let that on the tuck and let that one just float on by. You know what I'm saying? Ducking all the chat. I think he at work. I think Judah been at work. Y'all punch that like button one time for me, man. Punch that like button. Let's run the lights up. Let's grind your boy back at it for the second time again, man. And I'm just trying to stay grinding, motivated, and push out this content. Much love to all y'all in the building for this second trip, man. I appreciate y'all. Referee got punked today. Took him to go into Cali to get some nuts. Riri. Oh, my bad. Riri. I said referee. I'm great, Josh. Okay. Driving safe travels, opulent safe travels. Pete, appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you pulling up while you're at work as well. Yeah, I think I ain't seen him in no chats though, but he ready for you though. He ready for you, undercard. He definitely ready for you. He say he gonna 8 mile you, bro. So he gonna 8 mile you. I hope everybody in the building feeling good. That's what I like to hear. I don't just ask that because it sound nice. I ask it because it actually matters. If somebody not doing good in the chat, we'll put the pause and we'll build on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm always open to that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad everybody is doing well in the building. They had another successful press conference. Tank wasn't as late as what he was the first time, which is a good sign. You know, you get what I'm saying? They talked a little bit of trash. Like I said, Ryan seemed a bit more comfortable and a little more prepared for the energy this trip, and that's a good sign for him. You know what I'm saying? Kind of he probably settling in a bit, you know what I mean, with this opportunity. But I know, you know, things change and the moments are going to be tense in the fight, especially early. So I'm expecting this fight to really deliver. I like the way these kings is handling their business. They getting these press conferences done. They keeping the excitement there. They talking they trash, man. They getting people excited. They showing their confidence. This is what you like to see. This is what you like to hear from some fighters. You know what I'm saying? Telling that, man, no singing in the debate. I think he might have some bars, man. He might try to cook you with some bars, undercard. Tank wearing an Oscar shirt. Yeah, I don't know what was up with the giddy up, but that Merce did it. The Merce was the straw to break the camel's back. I ain't into that. That ain't it right there, Jack. That ain't it. Jay Miller, salute family. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling, bro? Is that an Earl Spence page? Is this an Earl Spence page? That's how they be, right? T, the motivation. What's good with it, my bro? They was having a dress off. What's good with it, T? How you feeling, bro? We back again for the second time. Much love to y'all pulling up. Appreciate my bros. T, Mike, Kirkland, Jay Miller. What's good with y'all, bros? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? How did y'all enjoy that press conference? For the ones that, if y'all caught it, like I said, it was fun to see them interacting. Yeah, I ain't with that purse stuff, Mike, man. That purse, my God, yeah, man. I'm trying to stay motivated, team, keep grinding, keep pushing out this content and these conversations, man. So y'all, I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. We gonna keep growing, man. We got a lot more people to reach, a lot more conversations to have, man. I ain't with the purse though. That Merce was weak. Yeah, I got some you know, the Gorilla Glue gelato birthday cake mixture going on. You know what I'm saying? People are making a big deal about the rehydration cost when he was the one pushing for the fight. You get what I'm saying, D-Free? I don't like it either, bro. They're giving him an out. I'm trying to tell y'all, whether Ryan understood that was an intelligent move to throw that bait out there, but it was to just throw the, why you trying to drain me? Why you trying to drain me? Like, he ain't trying to drain you, bro. He's not trying to drain you. It's not. Jelly Bean, salute, fan. Appreciate you pulling up. Purse for a man is a flagrant 2 foul. Automatic ejection. Yeah, matter of fact. Facts, G5 Fizzle. What's good, Jack? Appreciate you pulling back, bro. Good cook as well, bro. Good cooking, brother. Joe, favorite Canadian. Joe, your favorite. Oh, yeah, yes, Miss Joe. Facts, right. Gorilla Glue and gelato. Yeah, gelato birthday cake, bro. Jay Miller. I got a little gumbo mix going on. You know what I mean? BC, my Brody. Know you over there working hard, man. You know what I mean? Doing your thing. Salute to my Brody, BC. Time out. They're gonna be on you. They're gonna be on you, man. I'm up tuned in for that. I'm glad to see y'all going at it, stepping in that ring, undercard and Judah Ben, man. May the best man win. I know y'all gonna put it on, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tune in for that. But y'all punch that like button for your bro. Let's all be undefeated before we leave here. We should all be 1-0 after y'all sock that like button out. You know what I'm saying? Sock that like button. Sock that like button out one time. But yeah, it was a cool press conference, yo. It got entertaining. You know, I like to see them talking they trash. Look, Ryan looked a little more prepared as far as from an energy standpoint. He looked like he more ready to go in there and fight, which is good for him. But I know things could change in terms of energy when he step into that ring. So it's gonna be fun to see this all materialize, to see the ring walks and I mean, to see how he approached the early tense moments for both fighters, it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be something fun to watch for sure. And I for sure is going to be tuned all the way in. And God willing, I will be here live calling these fights, man. We're going to get through them, yeah. We're going to get through them. But this is a little Thursday throwdown. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm just coming up with stuff at this point. So this is a little Thursday throwdown. We're going to go over some of this stuff that I've been seeing going on in the boxing world. Like, for one, this is fight week for Tony Harrison and TSZYU. So I'm jacking them in every live. Like I said, I'm just finding things to continue to talk about as this fight get closer and closer. But we getting closer as we're only a few days out. So both guys look like they're in great shape. Tony Harrison, for one, I don't know if y'all peeped the thumbnail. Tony Harrison, I put that in there for a reason. So, because he extra comfortable. And some people might be asking the question, is he too comfortable right now? You know what I mean? His slippers on, his buffs, his Detroit hat, and his beater. You know what I mean? And that smile, that $1 million smile on him. Man, Tony probably in the best shape mentally and physically he been in his career as of late, man. This man been in all good shape, like great energy, positive, everything about him is on the up and up. You know what I mean? TSZYU a little stiff. You know, he got that suit on. Tony out here chilling. You know what I mean? Chill, will. You know what I'm saying? He out here chilling. You know what I'm saying? Tony out here feet kicked up with the slips on. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing though. He comfortable though. And he ain't too comfortable, y'all. He ain't too comfortable. Y'all punch that like button one time for me. Appreciate y'all pulling up for the second cook. We gonna keep grinding, man. We gotta grind, man. We in grind mode, y'all. We gotta stay grinding. Son of God, salute family. Appreciate you pulling up. Ashley's Corner. What's good, cuz? How you feeling? Appreciate you pulling back up. You know what I mean? You gonna post the undercard in the community back. Appreciate that undercard. But yeah, man, Tony Harrison, man, he's very comfortable. He look like he at home and he in Australia with it. You get what I'm saying? But Brody looking like he home. And I love the energy. I love the confidence. I love the comfortability. I think it's going to work and play into his favor. People ask the question, is he too comfortable? No, I don't think he is too comfortable. I think he's right where he need to be. I think he's locked in. You know what I mean? And I think this level of comfort could materialize into a great performance from this young man, man. I feel like Tony gonna do it, man. I feel like Tony gonna pull it off. And I wanted to play something from you know, it's crazy. Like I ain't saying just because a guy's American, you gotta go with the American fighter. I'm not saying that. Yeah, he injured D-Free. Just an update, injury update, y'all. Xander ZAYAS is out for his April 1st bout against Ronald Cruz. He sustained an injury in training camp. And instead, Joet Gonzalez is going to take over as the main event. I forget the name of the guy he fighting. I got to look it up. I'll get that for y'all in a quick second. Teach was good with it, Teach. They are, Teach. They are. They're doing a damn great job promoting this fight, yo. Because they know it's a big opportunity for Tim. So it'd be wise for them to, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it'd be wise for them to promote this fight and stay on top of it. It would be wise, man. It would be wise. But yeah, man. I'm picking my God, man, every time. Facts. Yeah, he didn't specify the injury, Ash. He just said he sustained the injury and he's out. You know, he apologized to the fans and said he'd be back. But yeah, you know, as Joet Gonzalez and the guy he's fighting going to take over as the main event for the April 1st bout. Man, right. I'm with you though, bro. I am too. You know what I mean? Bring that back. You know what I'm saying? Right, T-Stu. I'm with you, Brody. I'm with you. But yeah, I'm gonna play this. Again, I'm gonna play this little clip from Shawn Porter, and he gave a pick, and I'm gonna let y'all hear what he said, what he had to say, and I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on it, man. Know what I mean? Putting his fist in Ryan's face. No, because Ryan kind of touched by his face first. Remember, he kind of touched by his beard or whatever he did, touched by his face, and Tank smacked his hand away real quick. Know what I mean? So it's fun. I'm glad they ain't let tempers flare the wrong way. It's competitive trash talking. It's healthy for the sport. Like they ain't let nothing spill outside the ring. No injuries, no harm, no foul. Nope, it's cool. It's good to build up the fight. You know what I mean? It's good for building it up more. A little something to talk about. You know what I mean? Tank just letting them know that's how that punch gonna come. Porter the face.
It's only a couple of years since he retired at the highest level.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on
this Porter right here, y'all?
Now, and are you happily retired?
I am very much so happily
Salute to
retired.
everybody in the building.
When I look
y'all
back
punch
on
that
it,
like
it's
button
just
one time for
kind
you,
of mind blown. One thing I get a lot of people saying to me is that I'm a Hall of Famer and that I'm a legend. And those are definitely the words that I was always fighting for every time I got in the ring. So I think more than anything, man, just to know that I touched a lot of hearts when I was in the ring and made a lot of people excited, made everything I did well worth it.
You know, when you look at your resume, you never dodged a fight. You took some of the hardest fights consistently. You always provided phenomenal wars.
Yeah.
Never afraid to jump in there. You know, like a lot of guys wanted to cherry pick records. You must be pretty proud when you look back on your career.
Absolutely. And I think it was just a blessing for me to be in the right place at the right time. Being with PBC and having all of the
like
big fighters on that side of the
big chopper, so big grill Porter, man.
Made it a little easier for me not to dodge any bullets.
You've turned into one of the game's great analysts, one of the game's great commentators.
Yeah.
We got a huge fight here.
Be coming off as a hater sometimes, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
And Tony Harrison. What do you see when you look at that fight?
Yeah, I think that you know, on paper, this is a fight for TSZYU to win. I think that his youth will definitely prove to be
records. Records
for him in this fight. I do expect him. I think he's going to outwork Tony Harrison. I think that it's going to be a close fight, back and forth. We know that Tony is a masterful boxer, so I think it's going to be interesting to see what kind of paths Tony takes Tim on, and if Tim can keep up. You know, so overall, though, man, I think it's a 50-50 fight.
Styles obviously make fights. We know that Tony's got a fantastic left hand, a great right
hand
off the back of that. But when you look at the guys that he's lost to, and again, against elite level opponents, but he's been caught going backwards a couple of times.
Yeah.
Tim's a great pressure fighter. He's a guy that backs fighters up pretty easy, particularly later on in rounds.
I feel you, T.
Speaking to
Tim's
uncle and trainer,
a dog.
Bulyabev, a couple of days ago, he thinks Tim stops Tony. Do you think that potentially this is a matchup that, for those reasons that I just mentioned, work in Tim's favor?
Yeah, I mean, you go back to what I named the youth. What that means is that Tim should have a pretty good gas take from beginning to end. Tony on the other side of that, having a few losses and also being a little older. Don't expect his tank to be as full near the end. And if you take a look at Tony's record, those big fights that he lost, those came at the end of the fight.
11, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I think that if this fight ends in a knockout, I would say put your money on Tim that it ends in a knockout and it ends late. I think that Tony is definitely going to take Tim on a roller coaster ride with that boxing ability that he has, also that great jab that he has. Again, you said the backhand, right hand. A lot of power in that right hand. I think is a little goes under the radar for Tony now. So I think both guys, they really do have what it takes to make the fight end in the knockout. But I think that there's going to be energy coming from Tim. It's going to be hard to keep up with.
Let me ask you this. Like, when a fighter takes a couple of L's and they get stopped,
you act like this dude throw mad so many punches. Like, he ain't that busy, bro.
Know how to lose. Do you think it can maybe play in the back of Tony's mind at some stage when he gets taken into deep water in fights? He's got a young, hungry guy that's walking him down.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, if you've never been there before, then you don't really know how it feels. I personally have been in a lot of 12-round fights and knew that, hey, this is 10. This is 11. This is 12. You know, so on top of that, Tony has the fact that he has been stopped in later rounds. You know, so I think that it would be great
y'all
for
punch
Tim
that
and
like
his corner
one time
to apply pressure early and then keep that pressure on.
We gonna
once rounds 8, 9, 10 start to creep in, you add more pressure, and you know the saying goes, pressure bursts pipes. You know, so I think that if anything, for fighters, we want to tap the physical, the mental, just as much as we tap the physical. You know, so how do you tap Tony's mental? You remind him that this is round 10, and this is I'm great. I'm in great shape in round 10. You know, and I think that's how you get things to creep into into Tony's mind.
Appreciate your insights, champ.
Yeah, sure, you got it.
Yeah, but that's not always the case, man. Again, man, like the issue with that is. It's just like y'all all just banking on this guy gassing out. I ain't hearing like what he didn't gas out in his last fight. That's all I'm trying to say. And that went the distance. And I know that's a different opponent, but that guy's a pretty rangy guy, a good solid boxer in Sergio Garcia that he fought. He pieced him up and boxed well and fought at a good pace and didn't get hit with a lot of stupid shots or nothing like that. He didn't gas out and he fought at a good pace. Like, again, like y'all just keep going to the losses. You should just go to the last time you seen him in the ring. The last time you seen him in the ring, did he gas out in that fight? He did not. You get what I'm saying? He looked good in that fight. I expect him to look even better because he looked like he going to be even better shape. You get what I'm saying? It seemed like he made weight very early. You know what I mean? Like he was 6 weeks out from the fight. He was like 12 pounds over. So, you know what I mean? That's just crazy. You know what I mean? I think he's going to be in phenomenal shape. And I think that's important. And the reason, like I said, why I put this picture up here where he got his beater on, his slippers and his buffs with his Detroit hat, as he called it, because I feel like this man comfortable with that smile on his face. He in a good space mentally. And I think that's going to be the reason he go out there and be able to perform at a high level. I'm telling you, man, it's more unknowns for TSZYU than it is for Tony Harrison. And this, I'll go to this. You get what I'm saying? I know they're banking on him to get tired. If he don't, then what? Could he outbox Tony if Tony don't get tired? I don't think so. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? I've been wrong before, but as it stands, I think Tony has the IQ, the skill set, and the experience to be able to outbox this kid. And as long as he don't get gassed, you know what I mean, and take his eye off the ball, he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? This is not impossible for him to stay switched on for the entirety of this fight. You get what I'm saying? Right. You know he did. 50-50 shouldn't have a problem with Porter says. I feel like 50-50 is Harrison. No, it's not so much a problem. It's just a discussion. It's not a problem with what he said. You get what I'm saying? That's why I play what he said, but I'm just responding to what he's saying, and I'm just basing it off of his response if he doesn't get tired, because that's what they banking on. You know what I'm saying? It's never a problem with me. It's all about the discussion. Porter ain't wrong for his answer, because if he wrong, then I'm wrong. You get what I'm saying? So it's not that he wrong. I just feel like he only focused on the what ifs with Tony, and what if, you know what I mean? What about if he don't get tired? You get what I'm saying? So you're trying to get it from fans. Trying to get the love from us. He ain't gonna get it that way. Tommy Hearns and Sean gonna pass out. Tell you he's gonna be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's gonna be uncomfortable. All Tony Harrison had to do is focus. That's when he had his best, right? And I think he is focused. That's the key, bro. I think he truly locked in right now. I think he locked in, y'all. Sean can't say, you know what I mean? Throw down Thursday, Tim, Tony, and Tank in one rip. Nah, he can't say that. You stupid, man. But yeah, man. I don't have an issue with it. It's just a conversation, and the things he said are things that other people are saying. And again, they are fair questions. They are fair. That's why it's like he ain't just say some outlandish stuff. He ain't say nothing wild. I'm just saying he picking them to lose, which I'm not really surprised by either. And then he's saying he gets stopped, and then maybe late. He gets stopped late. So, you know, you saying he could take him on a ride with the jab and the boxing and all that, but you just expecting him to waver out and gas out in the last couple rounds or so and get stopped late. But like I said, the last time I seen Tony Harrison in the ring, he boxed a complete fight and went the distance and looked good doing it. And he ain't slow down and look bad at all. You know what I'm saying? Tony Harrison was spot on in his last fight. And the thing is, the good thing about that is Tony Harrison wasn't even at his absolute best in that fight. That wasn't even the absolute best of him. You get what I'm saying? And even at this stage, for this stage as well, I still don't think that's the absolute best that Tony Harrison has to offer. I think one of the best performances we could see is when he fight TSZYU, because of, you know, what's at stake and you know, what's to come if he win. You know what I'm saying? That could change things. Like he said, man, people didn't expect him to be here. They didn't expect Tony to be here. Nobody expected this situation to materialize this way. Nobody expected or foresaw a Charlo injury. You get what I'm saying? Let alone, you know, you foresaw, you know, TSZYU saying, yo, you want to stay active, let alone stay active against Tony Harrison. So all the things surrounding this fight make it a good fight. You know what I mean? The possibilities for both fighters, if they're able to win this fight, makes it a damn good fight. And the fact that Charlo and Harrison got, you know, that history, man, that people would truly be calling for that fight. And I think despite him saying he'd give, Tim Tszyu a rematch, I think him winning that fight and you see the way the fans gonna be calling for the trilogy. I think that's something he gonna do because he's saying he interested in making big fights, and no doubt in my mind that would definitely be a big fight. You know what I mean? It'd be an undisputed fight as well. So, I mean, we're gonna see how it play out. I just like where Tony head is at. I like how focused he is and how he sound right now. You get what I'm saying? He sound like he in a real good space, and that could only mean good things. You get what I'm saying? I know he putting the work in. Like I say, him understanding his brother more is a great thing for him at this stage in his career, and it could, you know what I mean? I see a real possibility for him to win this fight. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean? I'm gonna feel 60, 40, 70, 30 Harrison by all means. You should have a problem with what Porter said. Yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? And then again, he added context to it, right, Teach? And he added context to it, and he said, why? And he's talking about late. And that's something a lot of people has echoed, and he wouldn't be foul for making a comment because that's how he's lost in the past. So he's expecting Tim Tszyu to be able to push the pace, which would lead to Tony Harrison gassing late and then getting stopped. I'm leaning on the other side of it, saying I feel like Tony Harrison can navigate these rounds and manage his gas tank. Therefore, he'll be able to finish this fight stronger than what Shawn Porter is anticipating. But for him to say like he might gas out down the stretch and potentially get stopped, that wouldn't be far off the mark because that's just exactly how he's lost his fights. You get what I'm saying? And he'd be up in these fights and up on the scorecards and get caught late and end up losing. So it ain't like Shawn Porter off the mark. You know what I'm saying? It's just a conversation. Y'all know how I do. I just wanted to add my just due to it and kind of get my different thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just kind of like with Caleb Plant for me, right? People are truly, truly banking on these guys to gas out and get tired. You get what I'm saying? And I think I'm just exploring the side and the possibility of them not necessarily gassing out because as it stands, and it's good because I got examples to go off in both of these dudes' last fights. Neither guy looked like they gassed or slowed down tremendously down the stretch. Caleb Plant finished his fight rather strong with the most impressive knockout of his career easily. And, as it stands for Tony Harrison, he fought Sergio Garcia and he boxed to a decision, and he did it without gassing and fought at a good pace. That's two important factors. Not only that he didn't gas, but he fought at a good enough pace where you could kind of gauge, and he had a guy fighting back as well. So it's like you could gauge if he would have gassed or not, and he didn't. And I kind of feel like his brother Phil, he said in a sense the only fight that he truly, truly seen him gassed in was the Jared Hurd fight. He said now he's been fatigued in these other fights, but he like gassed the way people be saying. He like the Jared Hurd fight he was gassed in. You know what I'm saying? I feel him. I definitely feel him. Yeah, he said he won Charlo again too. So again, I think that's just him being open and exploring possibilities and options and things like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think ultimately his heart will pull him towards Charlo if he's to win this fight, because he said it himself. He don't want to retire being 1-1 with that dude. You know what I'm saying? Right. Feel there's no way to be made with Tony versus Mel 3. Is how to be. Oh, money. Do I feel like it's money? Yeah, I think it's money in that. I think it is. But I could understand his train of thought possibly thinking like an Australia rematch over there would make big money for him too. So I'm also aware of that. That's pretty much why Cool Boy going over to Japan, because he knows it's going to be big over there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got you. Yeah, I think it's money in it though. But I can understand it being money in a rematch for Tim Tszyu as well. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely want that, son of God. I want the Charlo Harrison 3. That's what I'm pushing for. I've been pushing for that since I knew he was fighting Tim Tszyu. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's the possibility on the back end of that if he win. You know what I'm saying? But he was saying the reason why he was saying something about her giving Tim a rematch, because he was saying like part of him in his mind, he always felt like he would have never got the Charlo trilogy anyway. So part of him already kind of made peace with that. And then I think as he was setting that table, then he kind of, transitioned over to saying how, he would probably look to give him a rematch, and he's looking to make big fights and make money fights at this point in his career. And I think in a rematch, it'd definitely be a money fight. I'm pretty sure he's gonna make some good money this trip. So, you know what I mean? I'm open to guys that understand their options and are open with explaining those options and their train of thought and where their head is at with the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything don't have to be one way. A lot of people like could probably be like straight off the bat, like, why would you not fight Charlo for the third time? And I'm one of them people, like, why wouldn't you? But I also understand when he adds some perspective to it by saying, you know, he trying to make some money fights, and a rematch probably would no doubt be a good money fight for him. So I think what's important is he just get through this first joint. You know what I mean? He get through this first fight with him, and then see how he feel after he get a win. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely pulling for him. I'm definitely pulling for him. Praying for Tony. He deserves some good, right, man. And he just on the right path. He peaking at the right time. I think he focused. His head is in the right space. And he mentally, he happy. He couldn't be happier to me. You know what I mean? Salute to my baby girl, man. Yes, you know I got the green cake chase on, by the way. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, baby girl. Appreciate you stopping through, my queen. How you feeling? Salute to the baby girl. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, I punched that like button one time for you, bro. And yeah, like I said, it's fight week for Tony Harrison and TSZYU. So all week I've been trying to like keep the fight alive, you know, just push for the fight. You know what I mean? Pushing for Tony Harrison, putting that energy out there and really hoping that he get himself a trilogy, because that'd be dope to see him not only coach Alicia Baumgartner, the undisputed this year, but then to be able to turn around, win a pivotal fight, and earn yourself a shot to fight for undisputed in that same year, win, lose, or draw. I think it'd just be dope for him, man. That's why I root for him. You know what I'm saying? I root for that level of success for him. You know what I'm saying?
Tim, Tony, welcome.
I punched that like button one time.
This fight has
been
building
Joseph,
for a
what's
while
good,
now that
family?
we're so
Appreciate
close.
you pulling up.
How you feeling, Tony?
I'm feeling amazing.
Say, bro, Tank wins and they fight. Do they give Calvin Ford trainer of the year? Then they down bad. The year they down bad. It's a conversation for sure, Jarrell, because I know for sure who makes a damn good case for that is Derek James for me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's definitely a conversation for sure because of the adversity that they dealt with and him stepping away from Mayweather Promotions and then making back-to-back big events, especially like thinking nobody even thought about the numbers so much for this fight because so many people felt like it wasn't going to happen. And now we here. So I think it could do crazy numbers. So I think it is definitely a conversation depending on how this all play out. You know what I mean? From April 22nd, the aftermath pretty much. But salute to everybody in the building. Yeah, punch that like button. We're going to get into this. This is a little conversation, you know what I mean, between Tony Harrison and TSZYU, man. Like I said, I was going to keep bringing this fight up because it's fight week, and it's always something new that they discuss. It's always a different interview, something to pick up a little jewel here and there. And again, just to highlight the mood, the energy of a Tony Harrison and why I'm looking at this as a decent, like a contributing factor, like it's gonna count for a nice portion of why he gonna win, in my opinion, if he win. The mental and where he at, like, you know what I mean, just in his life right now, he's just good physically, mentally, it's all clicking right now, and he talking the right way, he funny, he making jokes, he comfortable, you know what I'm saying, and that's what you want. No tense moments, like it's like, yo, I've been here before, I did this before, you know what I mean, this ain't nothing new, and there's no doubt that he's gonna be the best fighter TSZYU ever fought. But that the same can't be said on the other way around. You get what I'm saying? He done been in there with Charlo and some other guys as well. So TSZYU ain't going to be the best guy Tony fought. And again, they just counting on him getting tired. What if he don't get tired is my thing. You know what I mean? Derek last year. Right. I feel your shit. I feel like he was so long overdue. I wouldn't be against him getting it again. You know what I mean? Ryan was more confident, low-key, because he know ain't nothing happening in the press. Right, Fate, they told him, like, yo, you can't be looking at Shook, man. They coached him. They talked to him.
Amazing. I feel amazing. It's no better place for me to
Salute
be
to
in
everybody in the
right
building.
now.
Y'all punch that like button for your bro, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up for this second cook. We're going to keep working, man. Harrison had a great performance in the last fight. That's what I'm saying, Jay. That's where I'm at with it. I'm really going. You know, they always say you're only as good as your last. So I feel like we could apply that train of thought to Tony Harrison's situation. If he's only as good as his last, you know, I'm going to look at how that gas tank looked, and it looked like decent, you know what I mean, for his last fight. So he went out there and he handled business, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking for him to put on another performance. I think they're working on the right things. I think his brother, now I know his brother is very aware of people expecting him to be taken into deep waters and drown. So I think they're doing the right preparation and putting the right things in place to be able to go out there and perform at the level he needs to get this win, man. And I'm optimistic. I got faith in Tony and his brother. They look like they make a good team, and I think they're gonna be able to win and pull this off, man. It's time. It's time. Oh yeah, right. He was comfortable, extra comfortable. We was talking crazy. It was fun, man. Right, Fate. Right. He's still nervous deep down. Yeah, he still got some nervous to him. He still got some uncomfortability. You know what I'm saying? Some uncomfortable moments going on.
You know, I'm active. You know, I always wanted to be active. I always wanted to fight the best, and just so happened I got the opportunity to come to Australia, and I'm here and I love it.
Why are we here, Tim? Why are you fighting against Tony Harrison when you don't need to be? You could wait and fight Charlo for all the belts at some stage. Why's Tony here?
No, I think this is the biggest fight that can be made after the Charlo fight. You know, so he's the next best in line. He's the one that beat Charlo. So you know, fighting someone like that's where puts your name up there at the very top at the 1%.
Respect.
Sounds like you're quite grateful to be here. I know you tried to hug Tim the other day. No hugs here today.
No. That, you know, I got here. I did my thing, but it's nothing but love, man. Like from one competitor to the next. Like I do nothing but salute that man. I'm telling him, I get that man his flowers, not only for being an ultimate competitor, man, but just for taking a fight that was like somehow stupidly that he did not have to take. You know what I mean? So he get the flowers, man, from a competitor to another.
You know, he's not really meaning that. He thinks that this is stupid that you're doing this. He thinks he's going to beat you, and he's grateful for the opportunity of it. Do you understand what he's saying?
Yeah, for sure. He wouldn't be taking this fight if he thought that he wasn't going to beat me.
Bingo.
It's quite simple.
Bingo.
And for myself, I wouldn't take this fight if I knew that I was going to lose.
Bingo.
You know, this is what boxing is all about. You gotta have that self-confidence in yourself, and may the best man win. It's quite simple.
What do you want to say to Tim about giving you the opportunity in this fight?
I don't think he gave me the opportunity. I just thought that the opportunity presented itself. You know what I mean? And like I said, like he said, Charlo wasn't up. You know, I didn't even think he was going with the next best man up, and which was myself. You know, somehow, you know, the opponent that he probably had in mind somehow fell through. I'm just grateful, man. I don't know how this stuff played out. I don't know why it played out the way it played out. But the moment I seen Charlo break his hand or hurt his hand, I immediately got on Twitter and I said I step in for it. You know what I mean? And I tried to add him. I couldn't find him.
Right.
Because I would have added him, but I couldn't find him. But you know, I'm
hard to find me.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of hard for me to spell your name, man. So you know what I mean, like. You know, just trying to find the name. So I was just trying to, but I wrote it in there. I'm like, tell him I step in. He don't gotta wait. You know what I mean? Tell him I step in. I'm the right man for the job.
But you didn't think that it would happen.
I honestly never thought it would happen. But I'm just, you know, I flicked the quarter down the wheel. It dropped to the bottom. I said, "Yeah, if you hear me talking,
they going to Australia.
Tim is my man. Make a way to make it happen." Got a call 3 weeks later.
What does that make you feel hearing him talk like that? What do you think that is?
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know. Like I guess he's grateful.
I don't know. Yeah, he's grateful, bro.
Simple, you know, boxing presents many different challenges and opportunities, and you never know what's going to happen. For myself, I was fighting for my first world title for the undisputed. Not many fighters ever get that opportunity, ever.
Mm-hmm.
I was luckily in line with the mandatory position, and Charlo was the guy that had all the belts. Otherwise, it would have been Castano.
Right.
So, things fall apart, but other opportunities come along, and he's got this opportunity. But for myself, this is a bigger opportunity as well for myself.
At Domino's, you can get more than just amazing, delicious.
My bad, y'all. Yeah, man, I like both. I'll be pulling for Harrison. Just Charlo getting right, Mike. That's what I'm looking at, bro. Like,
how did it make you feel?
I know he can get that fight. I know he can win this fight. Y'all smash that like button. Appreciate y'all, coming through and building with your boy.
Why?
Just wanted to play some of this and let y'all. Yeah, the Domino's ad was disrespectful, wasn't it, Fate? My bad, y'all.
Did he even go down, or what contender, or what top 5, what top 10? Did he fight to get there? Like, no, why? You know what I mean? But like I said,
what could I possibly have done, man? I've beaten everyone that's put in front of me.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to promotion. Amen to management. Amen. You done your job as a fighter, but as the saints and bodies, as the guys at the top of the top, why is Tim? No, why is he next up? Come on, play.
So you think I shouldn't deserve to fight for a world
title? That's
title?
Exactly what I'm saying.
For a world title?
No. For all of them. I didn't think you should have been next up to fight for all the belts. Like
who in your opinion?
I mean, you could have named a bunch of guys. You got guys like Fandora that fought everybody. You got guys probably number 2, number 3, you know what I mean? Like Tim, I feel like has fought and beat everybody that they told him to beat. You know what I mean? But he hasn't crossed the pond to beat guys like me and guys like us and guys from America that really possess the talent structures to give him problems. He hasn't faced those guys to be next up to fight for everything. Come on, man. That's a last name thing.
Right. Facts, Fate. Respect to both of them.
Why not?
I've fought 21 opponents and I've gotten rid of all.
Okay, Tim. Amen to that. Like I said, your management matched you up with good guys. You beat them. Tell me who you beat top 10.
Top 10?
Top 10.
In the rankings, my last 4 fights have been all top 10.
Top 10?
Top 10.
In what way?
In each ranking that I've fought. That's the best possible opponents that I've had.
My thing is when it comes down to
I gotta check that. I don't know his rankings of his last few opponents. I know Terrell Garcia is a solid opponent,
extremely talented and extremely tough.
He ain't fought the guys though.
The Herds, the Fondoras, the Lubins, the J Rocks, the pool is deep.
Yeah, he just don't have those names.
Not one.
He not
next up for everything. Come on,
again, yo. It's not like I appreciate Tony Harrison's honesty because he's trying to do it in a way. I know it probably comes off as he's slighting him, but it's factual. Like what he's saying, like, yo, you ain't fought none of the dogs for real at 54. How was you in line to fight for all the titles? That's not no shade and no slight. That's just real. He don't even really have an answer for it. You get what I'm trying to say? So I don't think Tony Harrison trying to play him or none of that. I think he just like, yo, you need answers. He's not saying you ain't deserve a title shot, but you didn't deserve to fight for all the titles. He just don't think so because he's trying to ask him like, yo, who did you beat? And then, again, your last opponent you beat was probably the best one you ever fought was Terrell Garcia. You get what I'm saying? So and he was kind of undersized. He just the smaller man. The size for Tim just seemed to be a lot for him. Size and pressure seemed to be a lot for Terrell Garcia. But Tony Harrison, I believe, has the IQ, the boxing ability, and the legs. You get what I'm saying? The legs to be able to move and box differently with TSZYU than what Terrell Garcia did. But he's telling him like you ain't really crossed the pond and get this real smoke. Like you fighting guys from where you from, that's cool. You beating the guys they put in front of you. You got good matchmakers. They lining you up with some solid guys, but you ain't come over here and get that real smoke. You get what I'm saying? That's what Tony Harrison is saying to him. It's no disrespect. He just like, bro, you know what it is. You ain't fought the ones that people really feel like is the top dogs in the division. That's all he's saying. You get what I'm saying? I don't think it's no slight there. It's just a reality. You know what I'm saying? And he named some of the people, and he ain't fought none of them. So, I mean, like I said, the most notable name he might have is Terrell Garcia. I'm over this way. Like, he ain't got a ton of, you know what I mean? So, we gonna see. Right. Real truth. Right, Teach. Right. He trying to find an answer. It's not there. It's not there. Nothing new under the sun. Right. And his first, I'll be opponent dropper. American opponent. Yeah, Terrell Garcia had dropped him.
Oh, come on, man.
So TSZYU's never had one win that you've been impressed by.
Terrell Garcia. I'm impressed.
Terrell Garcia.
I was more impressed that he got off the ground in round 1 and took over. I was impressed.
Right.
I'm impressed. I'm watching him, and I watch him get up, and I watch him climb up, and I watch him compete. Every round after that, I'm impressed. Right. I'm impressed. But guess what? The moment he crossed the pond and fight somebody from America, that's what happened. But I was impressed though, right? But it happened when he crossed over. Why not keep letting him cross over to keep facing the talent structure that's over there? You know what I mean? Why is he next up to fight for all the belts though? That don't even make sense.
Do you think he even deserves to be in with you as a former world champion and someone who's done what you've done in the sport?
I think a fight with me makes more sense than a fight with Jamil. I think a fight with me, like, you have to show us why you deserve that, right? You have to beat somebody. You have to compete against people like me, people like us, to show us why you deserve to fight for that number 1 spot. Like, you fighting for all the belts, every single belt. You know how hard it was for me. This is my third one. This is my third title shot. It was hard. I had to fight guys like her. I had to fight guys like, you know what I mean, like Jamil twice. Like, it was rough. You know what I mean? I didn't get, like, how? Like how? Whoever I gotta pay, I would have paid him. Shoot, who I had to pay. Like, come on, man, for me to skip the line like he just did, he skipped. He skipped, bro.
Look, 21 fights in, man. I've fought everyone that I could have.
I agree with you, brother. I
get TSZYU. TSZYU is always gonna come from that. Yo, I'm just a fighter. I fight who they put in front of me. You know, he coming from the standpoint of you can't really criticize who I fought when I'm just fighting the guys that they put in front of me. I'm fighting who I could have fought. And I guess he's basically saying, you know, in terms of the American fighters, at least he do got a Garcia under his belt. But that's just him getting his feet wet over this side. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really didn't fight the who's who of 154. None of them. None of the who's at 154. And we know 54 got more than enough talent. And it's not saying you're not a talent at 54. You just haven't been in there with the upper echelon talent at 54. You've been in there with a real solid fighter in Terrell Garcia. And we seen how that played out. And you had to climb up off the deck and you controlled every round after that. But, you know, as it stands, you still ain't in there with the who's of the division. And that's what Tony Harrison's biggest criticism is. You know what I'm saying? Castano, right. You get what I'm saying? It's right. You can't be clueless, right? Facts, Lubin, Danny. You get what I'm saying? Feel me? Yeah, skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh. What's good with him, my love? Finally get the fights we want. The opportunity is always there. Those with heart will take it. Anything that moves has energy or is affected by it. You have to make an effort to create change. That is always a fact, bro. It's all facts, bro. Fundora will give him the business. Yeah, man. If Fundora gave him a damn good fight, man. And that'd be, again, it's just other guys that he could have fought instead of being lined up for all the belts. And I understand where Tony is coming from. It's not trying to diss him, but he like, damn, who I had to pay to skip the line the way you just did. Like, I had to fight the Herds and, you know what I mean, Charlo twice. So you get what I'm saying? You had to get in there and fight these people. So he like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I couldn't do that. So how you doing it? Well, only fighting the type of guys that you're fighting. You get what I'm saying? Tim and Fundora should have fought. Yeah, right. That would have been a damn good fight. Yeah, I punched that like button one time for me. We're going to keep cooking for a minute.
I agree. And listen to me, you have probably one of the best managers there is in boxing. And not
just management, man. It's being able to.
But it's got management. It's all management. It's all management, though,
it's
brother.
about getting rid of whoever is
but management had to match you up with like that, right? Management had to match you up like that, and management had to speak up for you for whatever WBO, whatever ranking you are number one in. Management had to talk for you. Management had to speak up for you. Management did a great job with you, brother. Like, and then I'm not knocking no skill. No skill is involved with that. Management made that happen for you. Management did a good fucking job with that.
I made it happen.
No, you won the fights. Management made it happen for you.
But
won
if
the
you
fights.
don't win the fights, none of this.
Amen. But listen to me, the people that you beat. Come on. I could have tore my Achilles and beat those guys.
You just
man.
said Terrell Gaucher.
No. Terrell, you get all. That was a great win for you, brother. That's a great win. That's the only win I give you credit for, though.
Right.
The only one I give you credit for, but that's a great win, though.
Yeah.
I give you credit for that. You climbed up, but guess what? You know what happened when you faced adversity. You got up and you had to face the adversity. You had not faced the adversity before that. You faced adversity, you won that. Kudos to you. You deserve that fight. That was a good fight. That was a good win. That's a good win for you.
He 28, Teach.
The method to growing your tool by 64% in a matter.
He 28.
Tim, how does it feel? Not that he's an opponent saying what he's saying, but that he's someone of his standing.
Yeah, he's still young.
Saying that you don't deserve to be here.
Look,
right. Backyard Profit, salute, fan. Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, Terrell Gaucher just didn't have that sense of urgency after dropping him. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't get out of first gear in that fight. It looked like. You know what I mean? I seen him have much better fights than that. Maybe the power was bothering him or something, but that just wasn't his best performance by far. You know what I'm saying? At all. Plastic Man from Dover, another very exciting, but defensively irresponsible. Cloud Prison, but can shorten and cripple career, right? Including his own skills. That's the crazy part. Maybe Castano, Jamal, Connell, I don't know, right? That's why I think it's good that this fight is happening on the low. One good known fighter out of 23, it ain't enough, right? Or 21, whatever he got. Yeah, he beat up Jeff Horn, stopped him.
What Tony thinks, in all honesty. For me, I can only do what's put in front of me.
Salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all pulling up for this second cook. As always, man, I'm just in grind mode. I appreciate y'all supporting it. We're going to keep going, man.
And I'm lucky now to have such a name of Harrison to present me that next challenge and boost my career, because if I beat Harrison, then do I deserve the shot? Your opinion?
You don't deserve the shot because you're not gonna beat Harrison.
When I beat Harrison,
No, you're not gonna be here. That's
win.
why that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, my brother.
That's
like I said, I'm here, and I'm like I said, like 21 fights, 21 wins. They got him riding high. They got him right. He said he sailed there.
Mm-hmm.
He took the elevator. Me, I had to climb. He took the elevator, brother. And I'm gonna show you why it's level.
Yeah, he got a fight coming up too. Teach Gaucher does. I forgot the day. I'm gonna go check it. William Old School, salute, brother. How you feeling, man? Appreciate you pulling up.
When you get to that level and you start fighting guys that's just as competitive and just as skilled and more skilled, you can't do that no more. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. But listen to me. The same destination, the same ending that he want, I want. So guess what? It worked for both of us. This fight right here worked for us. That's why I said this it's perfect for the both of us. Not just me, not just him. It's for the both of us.
Right. It is.
Why did you choose Tony Harrison for this fight?
Y'all gonna be picking him up. I promise you that. Yeah, I love that talk, Josh. I love
He's the one that beat Charlotte.
Love that talk.
And as they all say, I don't deserve this shot. By beating someone like that, that just cements out as
last week. Did he? He had the fight already?
What annoys you more? Is it them saying you don't deserve to be here because
I missed it. I didn't catch it. I thought it was coming up. Maybe it was a while when I seen that
fighting
post.
for 4 belts is the Super Bowl. It's
Thank you.
I understand.
Thank you.
And
thank you. You ain't even made the playoffs yet. How the fuck you end up in a Super Bowl?
And I had the opportunity to fight for this belt, for all the belts, even though I was ranked as
just for last week. Appreciate that, T and Teach. Appreciate y'all. I thought it was something coming up, so I just missed it. I bet. I could have got a stop. You pressed the gas. Yeah, he always a little yeah, he did. My bad. I did see the highlights. I'm tripping. I did see the highlights of his fight. He didn't get a stoppage, right? He got a decision win, didn't he?
A shitload of money. And
right.
To fight for all the belts. So I'm trying to take
oh man, get better, bro. Get better. You and your son, bro. I know the kids had me sick a couple weeks ago, a little bit too.
What about his skills? Tell us about TSZYU, the fighter. What have you seen?
See, he just being real, man. Even TSZYU just kept it real. He know his bullets, that as he called it, that he'd be fighting for all the belts. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, he did get a knockout. Nah, he did. Matter of fact, he the one that messed up my ticket. I had a ticket in. He did, GARCIA, because he got a knockout, and I picked him to win on points. That's right, he did knock dude out. It was late. He knocked dude out in like the 9th out of 10 rounds or something like that, the 9th. Something. It was a late stoppage. You're right. Man, I'm tripping. I smoke a lot. Yeah, pardon me. Yeah, I definitely watched that fight. Man, it pissed me off. Man, I'm tripping. I can't believe that. I just forgot I had watched that fight. Yeah, he did knock dude out. Dude looked like a little bodybuilder or something, the dude he was fighting. Jack Croquet is a good opponent for Lubin to get back. He fighting Luis Arias, Fate. He fighting Luis Arias. I told you get your rest and take care of yourself, bro. Yeah. You talking about my bad. I ain't just getting old too. Now I forgot. I just totally slipped my mind that I seen GARCIA fight that. But that's why I didn't want to remember it, because he messed up my ticket by not getting a decision. I'm thinking he gonna go on points. Yeah, the Brandon Lynch guy, right? Right. That's who it was. The little bodybuilder guy that he fought, man. Yeah, he pissed me off with that, man. He did gonna get a knockout, boy. Man, you know you were supposed to go in there and outboxing. I wish you would have lived thy hands on TSZYU like that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting them unload this sink on you.
You're saying.
Well, like I said,
y'all smash that like button. We're gonna keep cooking for a little bit, man. We ain't gonna be here too much longer, man. Tim versus Tony, I see it as a 50-50. Tony via skill set, Tony via power above average skills, but not equivalent to Tony Harrison. Right.
To help him win the fights. He's a tough guy, man. He's a tough guy. He's a tough.
I agree with that, skills. That's a fact.
Like, passed down from his father. He's a tough cookie.
Just tough. Let's see if his toughness get him through.
The most skill level is totally beneath me. Totally, like 100,000. Totally beneath me. But
man, he's saying totally beneath me. DP Rocker, appreciate you pulling back up, bro. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. He said totally shower, totally under.
In pace and stuff like that. Yeah. He can win fights like that. Will it be enough to win this fight? It won't. It's not. It's not like you gotta have everything. Like once you get to those championships, like you gotta have more than just toughness. And
there we go.
And punching ability to punch as many times you can punch. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it just comes with a little more. You know what I mean? Like you gotta come with it. You gotta dig in your bag. He ain't never had to dig in the bag. He don't have a bag to dig in because he never had to dig in one. This time he gotta dig. He gotta dig in that bag and find that. He ain't never been in those fights to find it. What's in here? What's in my?
Making a good point.
Though this time, he gotta find it.
Roxon Billy Tony.
He said quite a bit there, but part of it was
I feel
the skill to match him. But he's also said that he thinks you're a tougher fighter than
man. Mouthpiece is golden fact shower.
I agree. I agree. Like I said, it ain't about skill all the time.
My opinion was that
Harrison beat him out, nothing else. I feel you, Teach.
Charlo, and he's a more skillful boxer than Charlo. I even think he's a more skillful boxer than Hurd, But as you know, boxing isn't just one thing. It's a range of things.
So, do you agree with?
But I think he's underestimating my skills.
Right.
I really do. I really think that he's really underestimating it.
Dirty facts.
In every level, man. If you think that I'm just a basic fighter, it really isn't like that. I think in Australia we have that persona of just being tough, but I don't feel like I'm just a tough fighter, man. But if I need to dig deep, I feel like I got it. I got that.
The persona is exactly right. The persona is Australians are tough, right? That is the persona. But he showed me nothing other than toughness when I see him fight. You know what I mean?
100%.
So he lives up to the same persona of Australians. You know what I mean? So if that's the persona that he like, oh, Australians are tough, he shows me nothing else but being tough. That's the persona that, if that's the persona that everybody has for Australians, he shows me nothing other than being an Australian fighter.
Shock.
Hey.
What happens
That's
when the
big,
prostate
man.
enlarges?
That's big. Hey, he keeping it a buck with him. I appreciate the honesty. I know it seemed like a slight, but hey, it's better that than sitting there telling him how great he think he is if he don't think that.
Shock.
He said shock. Shock. I'm like, bro, that's your response to him saying that?
And thinks that I'm just toughness, then yeah, there's going to be a bit of a shock.
Have you heard this?
Oh, he's saying it's going to be a shock for him. Okay.
Actually. So it's nothing different to me. Nothing
Right,
different.
Shower, he keeping it a buck. You know?
Though that
No, man. No.
Tony got the power with Tony possible.
Do you think he believes it?
Tony
Is there a part of him playing the game?
I hope he don't play. I don't think he will.
In all honesty, I do agree with certain things. Like, I do have been just showing my toughness. Every fight's different, man. You know, you can fight like this against an opponent, like this against an opponent. I've been fighting just tough opponents, man. So for me, I just have to just walk through them. This is a skillful boxer in front of me, which I haven't been able to show. And you know, I get the opportunity to show my skills in front of a skillful opponent.
I like his energy. I like his attitude.
When I did my interview with you in New York, I said
I like the optimism. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know what I like more.
I still like
Tim,
Tony
I like
chilling
more
in his
between you
slippers,
guys.
his tee and his
in
buffs,
all
man.
honesty, like when I hear Tim talk, like he's more realistic with himself than any other opponent probably would. Like, they will probably get mad at me for the stuff that I'm saying, but it's real. What I'm saying is realistic. It's not like I'm far-fetched for what I'm saying. It's not like I'm far-fetched for saying he jumped the boat to get to fight for every belt. It's not like I'm realistic for saying he shows us nothing but toughness. Like, I'm realistic with everything I'm talking about. Like, I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. Like, a lot of people think that I'm just talking out the side of my neck, but I'm not. Like, I'm realistic with everything I say. It's calculated because I'm realistic with it. You know what I mean? And I understand that he's balls to the wall. He has nothing to lose. But once again, all the pressure's on him. I've been there.
He is. Tony speaking fact.
My family, this whole stadium is for him. I'm just coming to dump the party. I'm coming to the police kicking in and saying, everybody get out. This party shouldn't be going on around here, baby.
Talk to him, Tony.
I'm just raiding the party. This ain't for me. This party is to show Tim how good Tim is.
This could be your party, though.
I'm about to kick the dough in.
You want to fight Charlo again, and if you lose here, that's not good for your career.
Amen.
So isn't there pressure on you as well?
No pressure on me. No pressure on me. Like, I got my flip-flops on, man. No pressure.
Yeah, see? You guys flip-flops on.
This is fun for me. Fighting is fun for me.
Tony comfortable.
Fighting is extremely.
That's, mind you, y'all, that outfit in the thumbnails, what he had on in this interview. That outfit right there.
Pressure for him.
Tim comfortable too. Tim got some sneaks on and some shorts. He chilling too, but Tony really was like in his bag, comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
10 times. We can go play basketball, rugby, anything.
Oh man,
everything.
So, nah, I feel you, Fate.
I'm telling you, man.
I like this guy.
Right, me too, T.
I like this guy, man.
The underrated darkness salute fan. Appreciate you pulling up. How you
choose
feeling?
the sport, bro. I'll do it, man.
Oh my God.
Boxing first, and then we'll choose the sport after.
I like this guy. I like this guy. But first things first, he gonna understand why I beat the man. That's the man. He's gonna see why I beat the man. That is the guy.
And why did you beat him?
I'm better. I'm smarter. I'm quick.
Talk to him, Tony.
I come from the tutelage of the best. Ali, Emmanuel Stewart, Detroit. I sparred the best. And that's part of my preparation. Part of my preparation was always getting there by fighting the best. I was 17 years old, 16 years old. I sparred Andy Lee. Adonis Stevenson. Kermit Cintron.
Did you hear that?
Luis Collazo. Canine Bundage. Ted Dawson. I was a pup.
I have to check, Teach.
It's nothing he can do that I ain't seen. I spar guys, man. That's tough. There's nothing he can do to me that haven't. It's no way for him to spar a guy that can mimic me. It's no way. I can go down to any city, any state, in any country. I can find a guy that can mimic him.
Talk to him.
That's what I mean by average. That's what I mean by basic. You can't mimic me. I'm one of a kind. I'm a diamond in the rough.
Talk to him, Tony.
Can they mimic you? Because he seems very confident. He knows exactly what you're going to do.
Look, Sunday night, we'll see. I want to hear him talk after the fight.
Do you like him saying that he thinks you're tougher than him? That he doesn't want to try and out-tough you because he knows where you're coming from there?
But it changed Tony's life, but he bounced back, right?
He can say whatever he wants, man. Really, he can say whatever he wants.
Right.
Is there any extra point to prove to him or to America or to anyone in this fight? Do you have to show them for yourself what you are?
I think it's just letting the world know who I am, and this is the best opportunity I got in the biggest stage of them all against a worthy opponent.
It's a fair bit motivating him.
I needed to motivate him. I needed to wake up the management. I needed to wake everybody up around him. I wasn't just trying to wake him up. I need to wake everybody up. So when I'm speaking to Tim TSZYU's team.
Tim TSZYU.
Everybody goes run tread. Everybody hit the treadmill after I talk. The managers, everybody hit the treadmill. Because I'm talking, but I'm walking. I'm here. I took a 24-hour flight to get here.
Talk to him, man. Talk to him.
So everything that I do is to spice him up. And he understands as a competitor that what I say, I believe. I believe it. I don't just say it. He understands when it comes out of my mouth, like, no, this guy really believes what he's talking about.
Right.
I believe it. I ain't just talking. I believe it. So I need to wake everybody up around him. Let's figure this stuff out with this man. We got to figure it out.
Why do we have to figure it out?
Because what do we got on our hands? We don't know.
We
don't know. The moment he fought somebody that stepped up a little bit for him, he got knocked down. He came back and he showed championship resilience. Excellent. Excellent gladiator. Excellent. But what's next? All the belts?
Don't worry about the belts, man. It's me and you now.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
There's nothing else.
And I flew over for that.
Love this talk, man. Tony gonna go in and go for it,
Team ZAYAS in where they've got Tim 2, that he is about to fight for all of the belts if he gets past you.
No, don't even stop that.
No ifs?
No ifs.
Okay.
No ands, if buts about it.
Clearly,
you
think they're making a big mistake. Do you want to say something to Tim and to Team ZAYAS? Can they get out of this? Do you let them out?
They can't be. We sitting down with Ben now. It's a little too far. It's a little too far down the depth chart now. We sitting down with Ben. What are you gonna do now? Break a toe? No, ain't nothing that can happen.
Fake sabotaging. Who's on the undercards at all Australians? I gotta look, bro. I definitely ain't even paid attention. Teach. I'm slipping. I'm gonna find out, bro.
Because there's no way Tony's supposed to be sitting here right now, Ben. No way. No way, Ben. Come on, man. We right there at the door. We gonna wait this out. Why? Why?
Watch Tony.
Why?
He's singing.
Why? We at the door. No matter what would happened when we was at the door, we at the door.
He starts singing, bro.
Just to compete for all those belts, you could have got any fight. You could have came and fought me back behind that. You could have fought anybody behind that because you just world change. From there, he's why?
Hold on.
Come on, man.
Nah, he
right there at the door.
He goaded for this, y'all.
Why? We at the door. No matter what would happen when we was at the door.
Tony crazy, bro. Me too, Teach. Me too, Teach. I swear I do.
Me back behind that.
Facts, J Miller. Facts, bro.
Because you just a world change. From there, he's labeled as a world championship contender. from that point on. He could have fought me. He could have fought anybody and still made the bag.
Tony, shout out, bro.
Still been the best name. Why mess that up? Come on, HR. Talk to me.
You heard him?
He's been saying this a lot. The question mark. Why is he here? Why is this happening? You've said you want to fight the man who beat Charlo. Is that all? Is there any more to this? Can you explain to Tony Harrison?
This is the fight I want.
That man said, "Get
challenge I want.
Get HR on the phone, bro."
Cement me as the next man in line.
A1 Hoop Zone, appreciate you pulling back up, bro. Much appreciation. How you feeling, A1? Appreciate you stopping through.
What happens after this fight, Tony? You've asked if
I like him a lot.
what happens after this fight, Tony? You've asked if Tim will show you around.
And listen to me, man. And this is all this. Like I like
TJ Donahue.
Like Tim is like he's one of the fair athletes that I can say I like.
Donahue.
That I can.
I heard of that name, TJ Donahue.
Gentleman and genuine love for the sport is taking over his attitude to even talk shit, to even wrinkle any feather. He's just all about boxing. He's fairness is communicatively is all about boxing. Like I like him. I like this guy. Like, come to Detroit. I'll show you around. Come to America and we can link up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like this guy. And it's not, but right now, it's strictly boxing.
I figured that because they ain't promoting it none fake.
It's strictly about boxing. And I'm going to like this guy after we finish fighting. I'm going to like him. He's just a genuinely good guy. They raised a good, like, whoever raised him, they raised a good little man. They raised a good guy. I like him.
Clearly, he likes you. Do you like Tony Harrison?
Look, I've got no dislike towards this man. It's a competitive nature in me. Competitive nature in him. It's quite simple. He's got what I want to, where I want to go, and he wants to go where I want to go. It's quite simple. So, right now it's fighter mode for me. I have to get rid of him, dispose, and after the fight we can shake each other's hands and have respect. That's gonna happen.
Tim said, "I gotta get rid of him."
I'm walking down the aisle, baby. I do. Because you need me like I need you. I do. I do. I'm walking down the aisle and say, guess what? I do. When they call me and say, would you fight Tim? I said, I do.
I do.
I do. Yes. Right now. Take me to the house. We ain't gotta wait. Take me there.
We're going.
I do.
We're going. Just wait. We're not long left now.
I do.
Before we finish up here and we move into what is left of fight week, some final words for Tony Harrison, who's had so much to say today. Do you want to say anything to
Never heard of
Tony ahead of
We're
this
gonna
fight?
check it out, Fate. I'm gonna look into it.
For me, I want to give you a shock, and I respect you as an opponent for coming a long way, and hope you're enjoying Australia.
And some words, if you've got any left for Tim ZAYU.
Timothy.
We won't call him Timothy. He's saying Timothy.
Oh, I know Timothy's not his name, but for me to call somebody Tim is like his nickname. That means I would know him, or that's my boy. He ain't my boy yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's my full name, bro. Tim. Yeah.
Timothy. He'll call this man Timothy.
Thank you for it.
Oh, man. Salute to these dudes, man. But salute to Tony Harrison, man. Like I said, he gonna put on. I expect him to. I expect him to go out there and really handle business. The fact that he's in this headspace mentally is gonna be a good thing for him. I can't stress that enough. Tony is what undone. Yeah, man. Tony, man, he a fool, man. My bad, y'all. My bad. Tim seems like you could have a drink or two with him. Facts, he is, man. Tim a cool dude, man. That's why it's like ain't no ill will when I say I want to see Tony Harrison beat him. I just want to see the trilogy. Is really all that is. That's what that is for real. I mean, that trilogy it'd be a damn good fight for us. It'd be a damn good fight for us. Hold on, y'all give me two. My bad. Somebody sent me something with some music in it. It almost made me mad. Man, my bad. People distracted me a little bit. But yeah, man, Tony Harrison, TSZYU all week. We're a few days away. So coming on a weird day. It's gonna be a Sunday, I believe, right? But nonetheless, I will be up for this fight. I want to see it. I'm rooting for Harrison. I'm pulling for him. I mean, TSZYU's a solid fighter, but like I said, he's just more tough than he is skilled, respectfully, in my opinion. And that's what he showed. His toughness is always on display, just like Tony Harrison said. And you got to, at this stage, you need more than that. I'm not saying he don't have more than that, but he hasn't shown a lot more than that, respectfully. So we're going to see. I see Tony being able to pull it off. And again, they just banking on him getting tired. If he don't get tired, then I think he wins this fight. GGG dropped that belt. He's not fighting live. GGG is a man. He a weird guy, Rick. I don't know how I feel about GGG, but he be pissing me off. It's like, I don't know what he want to do. They both 40. They might as well fight. 39, 40 apiece. They might as well fight. GGG, a boster, man. He's a boster. But yeah, and it's something else I came across too with BARBOZA. Arnold BARBOZA, man. I wasn't gonna play the clip, but I ain't even got to. I'll sum it up. BARBOZA told he had a message for TEOFIMO to stop mentioning his name, especially his dad. It's more so his dad. And he said, you know, he done chasing him. This dude need to grow a pair. He don't really want to fight. His dad need to stop talking. He said, don't mention their name. He gonna go and try to make other fights. It's clear that Tio don't want no smoke. So he ain't going to keep wasting his time with him. And I feel him, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Arnold BARBOZA for being on T.O. Hills and wanting that fight. You know what I mean? Paycheck fighters or the next morning. I'm telling you, man, they crazy. They crazy. But, oh, yeah, you know what? I'm going to play this real quick clip, man. Real quick one. This one is short. From Steven Espinosa. And I just wanted to touch on this. And again, just to play it, man, like, oh, shit, I ain't mean to do that. Don't nobody, you know, with all this Boots ducking garbage, man. But with all this he ducking Crawford, all that garbage, man. I want to hear that. I'm gonna just play this right out of Steven Espinosa's mouth, y'all. Just to hear this. Salute to YSM out with the great work as always, man. But I want y'all to hear what Steven Espinosa basically said. Well, we already know, but sometimes it's better to just hear it from somebody that you find to be a credible, honest, pretty honest guy in the sport. Steven Espinosa don't be running around lying like the rest of these guys in boxing.
Versus Crawford is obviously the biggest fight in the
Check
division.
this out.
But how real is a Duran Ennis versus Spence, Duran Ennis versus Bud? Like, can those fights be made?
Sure. Look, the reality is, you know, Duran's a guy who will take any opportunity. I mean, I sort of look at him a little bit where Spence was a few years ago when he was having trouble getting his title shot. You know, and he had to go all the way over to England and fight Kell Brook, you know, to get his title shot. So I'm not saying that, you know, Duran's going to have to go to, you know, foreign country to do it. But, you know, you got to go with whatever opportunity comes up. You know, and Boots is not saying no to anybody. You know, at this point, there's literally nobody in the division that he wouldn't fight on a moment's notice. You know, there's not a fight that he wouldn't take, you know, whatever the opportunity
on that back.
You know, so I'm not saying that, you know, Duran's going to have to go to, you know, foreign country to do it. But, you know, you got to go with whatever opportunity comes up.
You know, and Boots is not saying no to anybody. You know,
Right.
there's at this point, there's literally nobody in the division that he wouldn't fight on a moment's notice.
Right.
You know, there's
Absolutely.
not a fight that he wouldn't take, you know, whatever the opportunity is. So sure, if there's a clear path to making one of those fights, you know, whether it's Spence or Thurman or Crawford, anybody, I think, look, you know, Boots is up there in the top 5, no matter how you sort of rank the division. You know, he's definitely one of the top fighters in the division. He'll get his title shot shortly.
You heard rumblings that Bud wanted to fight Boots and that they reached out. Were those talks ever really tangible?
You know, I saw some stuff about people talking about, like, you know, some discussions with BLK Prime. I wouldn't characterize that as a discussion. There was a discussion, but the reality is, like, they don't have a deal with Crawford. You know, if Crawford's under contract with BLK Prime, then, you know, then maybe it goes through that. But the reality is, they're trying to put together a fight just like we're trying to put together a fight. So the reality is, it was a very short conversation. They didn't really bring much to the table in terms of helping make the deal. So there really was no point in following up on that. You know, if there's going to be a
You hear what this man
fight
saying?
between Boots and Crawford, there are easier ways to do it without, you know, going through them.
But that's a fight that you wouldn't say no to.
Oh, absolutely not. And I don't think Crawford would. I'm sure Ennis would. You know, I don't think any of those. I think, look, right now Spence and Crawford are sort of focused on
You
each other.
heard
If they
it.
had their
As simple
wishes,
as
they could
that,
wave
yeah.
the magic wand. But I don't think any of the guys in that division are worried about fighting any of the top guys. You know, I know Errol isn't. I know Spence isn't. I know Boots isn't, having talked to all 3 of them. Crawford, I don't know as well, but I believe that he is, you know, anxious to fight whoever he can as well. I don't think he's backing down from anybody either.
Okay. I appreciate you.
All right, you got it.
And what's dope about this was from 8 hours ago. Salute to YSM, salute to Steven Espinosa, right? You hear what he said, right, Mike? They ain't bring much to the table. And just aside from that, you basically, you don't, if you was really trying to get a deal made, you heard what he said. Now, mind you, this was stuff I was saying before I heard this. It seemed like somebody, the wrong person was on that call. No slight or no disrespect to nobody, right? If you really wanted to fight, you gonna go reach out to the people that could make something move, make something happen, and actually get you to fight. Not try to have a little sidebar discussion, like he said, and like he, you know, last he checked, Crawford and signed the BLK Prime. So why would he go through them to make that fight? You get what I'm saying? It's just simple stuff. That's the little slight little parts of the business side that's little stuff like that makes sense, that I be wanting to understand, that'll answer a lot of questions that people be having, man. And as it stands, that made perfect clear sense what he said. You get what I'm saying? Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. Salute, OG. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling? You know what I'm saying? So, and I said it's the reason I played this because he said some of the things that I said before I even heard this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this from 8 hours ago. I've been spoke on that. Said that it was nothing more than a discussion. One little discussion or a phone call is not going to lead to no fight. And it probably ain't even go nowhere. And like, look what he said. It ain't no need to follow up on that. They didn't bring much to the table. And Crawford ain't signed the BLK Prime. So why would you look to go do a fight through them and he's not signed to him? But people will just throw that out the window and they'll run with the narrative that Boots ducking somebody because that's a juicy story or a headline, or it gets some clicks if you saying Boots ducking. Nah, man. Nah, just put things in perspective. Don't put jackets on fighters that don't belong. There's plenty of guys that you could, you know, or should I say there's more than enough guys that you can call ducks or, you know, put that duck jacket on. But Bruce Ennis ain't one of them. And I just hate false narratives. I hate when people help false narratives grow legs by pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Knowing it ain't true. You know what I mean? Boots ain't ducking nobody. He ain't turning down no opportunities. And that's just how it always been. He been the smoke. He been about the smoke. He gonna keep being about the smoke. And I just can't wait to see him back in the ring so he could shut up some people, man. And I hope he get the right fighter too. All right, the right kind of fight. I mean, Fate was good with XANDER. Yeah, XANDER injured. Yeah, he's off for his April 1st bout. He didn't say what the injury was, but he said he sustained the injury. And now Joet Gonzalez, and let me find his opponent's name. Hold on 2 seconds, yeah. Joet Gonzalez now will face Jose Enrique Vivas. So that's the new co-feature now. You know what I mean? That fight. Joet Gonzalez is back. So Joet Gonzalez is a good fighter, man. Good, tough fighter. Got some skill too. But yeah, Xander ZAYAS is off for his April 1st bout, and he said he apologized to the fan, and he said he'd be back stronger than ever. And BARBOZA done with T.O. He just wanted LOPEZ to stop mentioning his name. Don't bring him up because he said he need to grow a pair and he don't want to fight. Know what I mean? So he was going to keep doing what he doing. Y'all just heard Stephen Espinosa debunk that whole theory of the Boots turning down smoke or ducking anybody. That's something I wanted to touch on. Ryan and Tank, it was another fun press conference, seeing them mix it up again. It was funny. I think it's going to lead to an entertaining fight. Like, again, I can't salute him enough for getting his job, this business squared away and making this fight happen. And I think this fight is bigger than what people think it is. And I think I'm going to revisit this in another live, just in terms of asking how big do people really feel like this fight is going to be? You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that I ain't heard a lot of people talking about, exactly the numbers and how well it can do in terms of not just for the fighters, just for boxing. So I think they're delivering a meaningful fight, despite what people saying. I feel like Haney and Loma going to deliver a meaningful fight as well. Shakur going to get his feet wet, and he going to go where he need to go after that. And we just going to see. They were here with me to call the Boots. And is that, what is De La Hoya with me to call? You said, what if De La Hoya with me to call Boots and his dad? Cut Creator Salute fan. You saying, what if De La Hoya called Boots and his dad? Is that what you're trying to say? But yeah, man, I wish, if that's what you're saying, with that, I mean, hopefully he'd be looking to make him and Virgil Ortiz or something. But I love to see it, man. I love to see it. I love to see it, though. I love to see it. But salute, Cut Creator. Salute. Appreciate you pulling up. Make sure you smash that like button. Sub to the channel if you new. Appreciate you stopping through. And salute to all the family in the building. Y'all smash that like button if y'all have it. This was another little cook. Appreciate y'all pulling back up. I wasn't going to stay here too long on these topics. I just wanted to touch up a little bit on a few more things that I've seen. And I just threw the Maidana and Sean Porter in there as a fantasy fight that I came across because Sean Porter is picking my boy Tony to lose. So I just threw up a fantasy fight that damn sure he possibly could lose. That'd be a damn good fight if they had an opportunity to fight each other, man. Maidana and Sean Porter would be a war, man. Two trains on the same track, and they won't have to go looking for each other. But I'm telling you, Maidana got some sneaky good body shots and them crazy awkward overhands that he was even landing on Floyd. And I for sure know he'd push Sean Porter to the brink. You come in here with all that wild stuff, Maidana calm you right down with a couple of them wild overhands. You're going to fix some din. Salute to my bro, Will. Appreciate you, William. Old school, man. Appreciate you. To the next one. We'll be right back at it tomorrow, man. So salute to everybody in the building. Much love for y'all pulling back up. This second trip, y'all punch that like button one time, and we just gonna keep grinding, y'all. This is the second live of the day. Appreciate y'all coming through. Another good conversation, man. Some jewels that Tim dropped. I just wanted to keep highlighting this fight all week because it is fight week, and I keep seeing these interesting interviews that I'm coming across that I like from TSZYU. You know what I'm saying? So I think, again, his mental and his energy is going to play a big factor in this fight. I don't think he overlooking TSZYU. I just think he real, blunt about what he feel like, what kind of fighter he is now. Maybe TSZYU could shock him, but he's going to have to do it. If he want more respect than what Tony got for him now, he's going to have to earn it. I got up from that body shot versus Khan, right, Mike? And he gave some good body shots of his own, too. You get what I'm saying? I think he'd give Sean Porter a damn good run for his money, I'll tell you that. If not, flat out beat him. Because he'll have every bit of dog in him that he need to fight him. I don't know. Maidana, it might be smart for Sean Porter to fight him. Be smart. All that trying to go balls to the wall. Maidana hit hard enough to really hurt you and slow you down. Maidana was a killer, man. I thought he was coming back. I really did, man. I wish he would have came back, but I think they kept rushing him back. Yeah, that Khan body shot had Maidana rolling over. He was hurt, boy, stretching it out. Man, was he hurt, but he had Khan running before the end of that fight. Khan barely escaped by the skin of his teeth, man. Maidana had another round, and so he probably would have knocked Khan out. Had that boy chasing him around the ring, looking like a kangaroo. He was clipping Khan at the end of that fight. He started tagging that man, he was punching on him. Like, man, Goodness, man. But he retired too soon, man. The Mayweather bags spoiled him. And he got up out of there. I think had he not fought, and you got to think, not just the Mayweather bags, he fought Broner and then 2 Mayweather fights. So it was all good paydays. You know what I'm saying? He got up out of there. Got his and got up out of there. I mean, but salute to everybody in the building, man. We're gonna keep rocking, man. I'll be back tomorrow with something different, something fresh. As always, we're gonna keep grinding, keep this boxing content flowing. And I salute everybody for pulling up. I'm not gonna drag this one out too long today. I mean, I didn't catch my first one. We'll catch the playback. I appreciate everybody. Crawford's a free agent, so it doesn't matter who called Boots. And his dad, with his De La Hoya, who would have called, just asking, do you think it would have made a difference? Oh, if De La Hoya would have called. I mean, again, the issue is, you know what I mean? I think that's part of the issue. The fact that the Crawford will be a free agent. And it's like he said, you heard what Steven Espinosa said. They didn't really bring much to the table. So I think that's the issue. You get what I'm saying? And again, you gotta think people was talking about going through BLK Prime. The point he was making is that if you're not signed to them, why would we go through them to make a deal with you if you're not signed to them? Which seems like it makes sense to me. Like you said, they didn't have much to offer, but if De La Hoya would have called, would it have made a difference? It depends on what he was offering. You get what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying. Golden Boy, at the end of the day, they did just get Tank and Ryan done, right? So maybe it could have made a difference. Man, I think that the issue is having the right people on the phone to have that phone call. You get what I'm saying, Cut Creator? That's what I think went wrong. You know what I mean? Not having the right parties involved on both ends of the phone. And then having the right kind of conversation that could move the ball forward. That's what I believe happened with that situation. And you hear how Steven Espinosa framed it. Pretty much was a discussion, and it wasn't really, it didn't amount to nothing. So it wasn't worth, following up. But again, when you ain't got much to bring to the table, it's going to be hard to strike a deal, I'm guessing. That's where he coming from. So that's why he said they didn't have much to offer. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's all about getting the right people on the phone to have the right discussion that can really move the ball forward. And I don't think that was the case with that little mediocre discussion that took place. Get what I'm saying? And I don't think it was a matter of neither fighters being ducking or doing nothing like that. I just think people be jumping the gun. You know what I mean? And they don't even, I know we're not supposed to sit here and try to understand every nuance of the business, but I think it makes sense to try to understand certain aspects of the business. So we have answers to certain questions. And again, with that situation being the way it was, it would have never worked out. That's why it only led to a discussion and not real negotiations. You get what I'm saying? Nobody really did nothing to move the needle. That conversation did nothing, but get put out there to the public so people could start running with a new narrative that Boots is now ducking Crawford, which is crazy. So that's why I played that clip from Espinosa, because it pretty much shoots that whole notion down that, he was turned down, Crawford or whatever the case. And regardless of what his pop said, you just heard Steven Espinosa basically is letting you know the right person wasn't on the phone, and it's plenty of other guys you could have talked to get that deal done. You get what I'm saying? Not plenty of other guys. There are other people that he should have talked to, should I say, to get that deal done. Not the way they did it. So again, it's a matter of seeming like people are just playing the wrong positions, so to speak, almost. You got the wrong people trying to move the ball. You got the wrong people, I think, trying to get things done, or at least talking to the wrong people and having the wrong conversation, so you don't get the right result. You get what I'm saying? Nervous to react, so you tried to look calm. I think Fist in his face, he ain't moved the first time either. Late reaction, yeah, man. Ryan, man, he's funny, man. It's gonna be fun, man, to see them in the ring, though. See them getting there and mix it up a little bit, man. Get the scrapping. It's only looking like he hosting the family barbecue. I'm telling you, he just chilling, smiling, buffs, hat, beater, slippers. Tony couldn't be more comfortable at this point in any fight, man. This most talkative I've seen him without, being like extra aggressive. He's just in a good space. I think he's gonna put all the right energy into the fight. He's gonna go out there and dance on TSZYU, man. He's gonna dance on Timothy. But I like Steven Espinosa for dropping that information because he's a pretty straight shooter, and you can tell by his responses that he was on point with what he was talking about as it pertains to Boots Ennis. I told you, people just like narratives. They don't even care if they're true or not. They just run with them. Tony looking like you. Yeah, mad unbothered, bro. He couldn't be more comfortable. That's what I'm saying. He couldn't be more comfortable, bro. And I think that's gonna play a real good factor in how he performed. Now, whether or not it'll be the reason he win, we're gonna see. But I think it could very well be a key factor. Yeah, MAIDANA versus Porter is a war. I don't know. MAIDANA might get that one. He got pop. Very underrated. Facts. Fate. That's why I slipped a little fantasy fight in there. And I thought it was funny because Porter been talking slick lately on pick against Tony. So I put you in there with MAIDANA. You know what I'm saying? And it truly worked up his fights for real. He earned his fights. No privilege. Right. MAIDANA earned it putting on and fighting the right guys for sure. For sure. And he got him 3 good paydays in a row and got up out of boxing with his faculties and went to chill. You know what I'm saying? Went to chilling. MAIDANA was one of the ones. He went to go have some fun, y'all. Went to go have some damn fun, man. But salute to MAIDANA out there, man. He teased the fans a few times with the partial comebacks. But I did hear one of the last things I heard was they was rushing him to lose the weight too fast. And I think he just said to hell with it. You know what I'm saying? And he just called it quits. But yeah, man, just wrapping up. XANDER ZAYAS is out for his April 1st bout. BARBOZA. Fate, bring us home, matter of fact. Fate, you've been here long enough. Bring us home, man. Bring us home. Tank Depressor 2 was good. Boots ain't ducking no smoke. Tony Harrison is comfortable as ever. He invited to the barbecue. He might be hosting one, you know what I'm saying? Like bro said, Porter might get slapped by MAIDANA, and BARBOZA might beat TL. He don't want no smoke. MAIDANA just like to eat. That's why, right? I think Porter could be. I think he can pull it. I think it's a winnable fight for either guy on the night, but I think MAIDANA could catch him for real and beat him up. I do. You know what I'm saying, Shower? I think so. I think he could. I think he could catch him. Tony coming to the BBQ, man. He mad comfortable, man. I can hear you because Blue Blood said he is just a middleman. He should have had the people higher up and him call him. Right. And that's not to try to slight him. And that's why I try to phrase it the way I did, because it's just a matter of having the right people on the phone that handles that side of the business. And I think what happened was you just had people that was involved in the circle, but not necessarily the people to have on the phone to get the business done. And I think that's what the result was, what it was. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree with Blue. And salute to my bro, Blue Blood, man. You know I rock with Blue anyway. Right. Yeah, me too. Never betting against Porter. He said never betting against Porter. I like Porter as a fighter, though. Porter is cool, man. I ain't got no issue at all with Porter. Podcast Porter, he cool. He definitely cool. Conclusion, man. Tony unbothered. Boots want smoke. Ryan finally showing energy from Twitter. BARBOZA pushing 30. Leave Teal to get a belt. Right. And that's where he at. XANDER rest up and MAIDANA wins by however he wants. EJ better. Facts, bro. That's a fact, man. But man, much appreciation to everybody that pulled up. Another dope conversation in the books for the second time around today, man. I said I'm going to cut out just a bit early. I ain't going to be as long-winded with this one. And we're going to keep rolling, man. We be right back at it tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all punch that like button on the way out. And we're going to keep rolling, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. And I'll be back with another one tomorrow. Oh, shit. Let me say what up to my brothers, though, man. Coming in the building late. Keys to the game. Boxing. What's good, my guy? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Crush, appreciate you stopping back through, man. Salute to all y'all pulling up for this second cook, man. Like I said, I wasn't going to drag this one out too long, but I appreciate y'all coming. know what's going on with my conclusion, right? You know what I'm saying? The conclusion be getting it done, bro. That's one of the dopest parts of the show, the conclusion, bro. And you always here, so I do appreciate you, my boy. Always hanging in there. The shower, Mike Kirkland. Salute to the fan. Oh, you been in the building? Crush probably was working. Salute to my Brody Crush, man. Much love to my bro. And yeah, man. But again, I just been on this little grind move, so I've been making sure I stay active, man. Y'all know how I go. We pushing Tony Harris and TSZYU all week. You know what I'm saying? We talking Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis when it makes sense all week, all up until that fight. Matter of fact, anything new, fun, entertaining come up, we on it. We on everything. We on everything boxing, y'all. Like the good brother Keon, man. We everything boxing. We on everything boxing. You did. Everything boxing, man. We're gonna keep rolling, man. Salute to my bro Keys to the game boxing, man. Mike Kirkland, my bro Crush, the Queen, Shower. Always here showing love. My bro Mike putting that color in the chat before I left up out of here. Matter of fact, y'all, I done got too close to the 2-hour mark, so now it's only right. Tradition. And Mike just super chatted, so now I got to stay to the 2-hour mark. Much appreciation to my bro, always holding me down. Much love, Mike. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Gotta get my.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to you, Mike. Much love and appreciation for that love, man. Putting that color in the chat. Appreciate you. Let's say recap video coming, and we on it, Crush. We on it. We's on it, bro. We's on it, man. I'm looking for the next Saturday joint too, Crush, man. You got me looking for a Saturday joint, man. You know what I'm saying? What you think about you know what I mean? My name Keon as well. Oh, yeah? Man, salute to you, Key. Man, that's what it is, bro. And with all these K's, man. You got Keon, I'm Kurt with a K. You know what I'm saying? So we good, man. Recap video coming, but we on. I've been taking days off. I'm burning out on ScrewTube. Nah, I know what you mean. Queen. That's why I salute to my bro Mike. That's why when y'all come here, I take the stress out the conversations because I know how it be. I be in some of the same places y'all be, and I be seeing it, yo. So I be knowing. You know what I'm saying? I know how it go. He said to it now, you gotta stay 2.5 hours. Salute to the Brody, man. Putting the color in the chat. Much love, Keys, man. Appreciate you, bro. He said that they got rock.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
This dude, haven't seen her a few days. She doing good. Teach, appreciate you, man. She doing pretty good, man. Everything moving smooth. Belly just filling out. She just looking nice and round. She probably hear me talking, probably listening. I mean, Saturday, yeah, man. I'm looking for that, Crush, man. That's a dope segment that you got going, man. Them Saturdays, good conversations, man. Good builds, man. And it come on, you do it before any boxing to come on too, so it's perfect timing, man. Salute to my bro Keys to the game, man. Salute, man. But yeah, man, she doing pretty good. Appreciate you asking, T. Appreciate that, man. And salute to the Queen Shower as well, man. Yeah, she doing pretty good though. Pretty good. But you know what? Let me see something. If I had one more thing I could have probably played before we got out of here. Yeah, matter of fact, I'll let y'all hear a little bit of what BARBOZA facts. I'll let y'all hear a little bit of what BARBOZA said before we do get out of here. So yeah, I grind for the people, man. Yeah, I just motivated me to stay a little bit longer. It's not that long, by the way. I'm gonna let y'all. One of them being TEOFIMO LOPEZ Jr. Hear what he said about Teo. Do you think that fight will get made, and what's been the holdup with that?
Man, done with him. Like I don't care about that cat no more, man. You know, his dad keeps bringing my name. Well, it's not really him so much that I don't like. It's, like I always say, the father, the son has to pay for the the sins of the father. You know what I mean? But I don't think that fight's gonna happen. I know they offered him the fight so many times. Like, I think it was like 4 times they tried to get him, force him to take the fight. He didn't want to take it. I think he had like something where he can choose another guy. So Pedraza got sick. I don't think it's gonna happen. I hope it does. I still hope he wins his next fight with Taylor, and I hope he wins the bout. I'm ranked number 2 in the WBO now.
Me too, Keith.
Out to fight him next. I'm down for that.
So in the
I
instances
got
that
you,
the
Cross.
fight was almost
Right.
made, how did those exactly?
Yeah, he was up on. You talking about B-Hop, the way he was up on Ryan Garcia, right? That's because they scared his well-being, right? They was worried about Ryan Garcia's safety.
Yeah, I guess fall through. Like, how did they? Was it just
They was hoping
all
Tank
on
didn't
his end?
lay hands on him.
All on his end. Like I told my manager, I told him, hey, bro, like whatever they want to do, like wherever they want to fight, just make it happen. Like we'll go. Like I told him, like we'll go in his living room. His his mom could be the judge. Dad could be there. Like just make the fucking fight, And it's.
He don't even care. He said just make the fight.
Like, I'm done. Like like.
You mentioned Teofimo Lopez's dad and how he's been mostly doing most of the talking instead of Teofimo Lopez Jr. When it's that type of back and forth, I've noticed you've kind of stayed calm throughout that process. Like, does that ever kind of get to you? And like, how do you kind of handle those type of situations, especially when Teo Senior is kind of coming at you?
I messaged him directly and I said, hey man, like keep my name out your mouth. If you want to, have this fight, let's do this fight. Like, don't call me no tuna, bro. Have some respect. And respect, that I, started, like,
They'll call me no tune-up, bro.
This hype, behind me. I came.
He'll like
boss,
that. Takes an Oscar, bro. Goose is gonna have to pick Ryan up. Facts. I think Tank gonna really hurt him.
I just, I caught him on a podcast.
Yeah, B-Hop gonna mess around. He gonna catch one of them Tank laughs, boy. Oh man, Tank out there punching ERA on Park Heavyweights. Bernard don't get that Great Bear punch now. Oh man. Yeah, he should have grabbed him a little bit, right? He should have grabbed him by his cardigan, shout. He should have grabbed him up by his cardigan.
Share some words. And this Josh Taylor fight's getting made, and everyone said we're scared of Barboza, but this is my bro. Like, congrats on your fight. Focus on that, man. Like, you ain't gotta worry about me right now. You gotta, and that's the shit that gets me mad, And I'm like, I stay quiet, but
Barboza don't like no TEOFIMO, y'all. It's funny too.
And it might not be me. It might be my dad. They might see him. You know what I'm saying? I'll feel like we'll be beating up a handicap or something. But I don't need.
I ain't say feel like he be beating up a handicap.
And I think that maybe, because his father, doesn't know how to respect people himself.
Yeah, you named a bunch of guys there. I would love to see you and Jose Ramirez actually get into the ring.
Barboza, Jose Ramirez.
That's a really good
That's
fight.
a fan-friendly fight. It'll be a fun fight to watch.
In the 140-pound division, it's a stacked division. Brian and I were having a debate not too long ago about like top 5, and your name for me, you're definitely in there. But how would you kind of rank that 140-pound list if you had to, and where would you slot yourself?
Well, obviously, I feel like I'm the best one. If you go by, you have to give respect when respect is, is due, and you got to give Regis, you got to give the champions their respect. You got to give Regis Taylor, they have the belts, you got to give, I guess, respect.
Because Mike, I'm with you, bro. Especially Senior.
Regis Taylor, me. I see Ramirez right there.
And the reason why I say especially Senior, because he older, and I feel like his son, he lead his son. His son get a lot of the cluelessness and the lack of awareness. It comes from his dad. He inherited them bad traits from his pops.
I see what's that dude's name? I know Gary Anton Russell's coming up. I don't know if he's top 5, but I know he's there.
Gary Anton Russell will be a good fight with anybody at 140.
Then you got guys coming up. Haney coming up soon, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun.
Right.
Didn't mention Teofimo Lopez in your top 5 for the 140-pound division.
Oh, because he's not.
They poking. They know he don't feel like Teo. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? He followed down behind his pops, and it's a bad look. They had nobody to tell them about themselves. Dumb and Dumber.
That's what I hope so. Yeah, I hope for it. You know what I mean?
Do you have Taylor winning that fight then in that case?
No. Well, it depends. Because on Taylor's health. Because I heard that he wasn't.
Definitely want to be interested. Right. Fact shower. BC Brody, what's good with it? Appreciate you stopping through.
Salute to my Brody, BC. If he's just looking for a way out for a payday, I think Teo beats him. You know, I put money on Till just based on Taylor's health. But if Taylor's 100% like he came out for Ramirez, I got Taylor. That's easy money.
Who's the single 140 pounder that you would want to see the most in the ring this year? If you had, is it Regis Prograis? Is it Josh Taylor? Is it somebody else?
Well, I'm at the point where I want a title shot, so whoever has the belt, you know, and I don't know, you know, what's the whole situation in the purse splits and no one wanting to fight him because of the purse splits. I get it. We got to take care of our families, you know. But you know, if
I remember you was in here early. I remember you was in
here
earlier, BC. He said you was in there
nice
working. Appreciate you as always, my
Josh
bro.
Taylor's the next one. I know the IBF. It has two guys going back for it. Is Puello. I don't know who he's fighting. I think he's fighting Rolly or something.
That's
like
they skipping too, by the way. That ain't my
my
device. That's their interview chopping up like that.
So that would match up good. You know, I know his style. We have the same manager, and I know he can hopefully make it happen. You know, so top 3, top 4. You know, I know Sandro Martin's another good name. You know, just
he aware of what's in the division, man, and he ready to fight. I like Barboza. It's just unfortunate he couldn't get that Teo fight, but I think a Teo and Josh Taylor fight would be even better though.
Is there one that stylistically you feel like, oh, if I'm in this, maybe it's all of them, but if I get this one particular dude champion or not, like I'd beat his ass.
Yeah, you know, I think all of them, you know, but the guy that I would really, because you know, he had a really good fight, man, and like fighting him would just bring me to that next level. You know, I know that we would give a great fight. Yeah, I have nothing but respect for him, man. He's a great fighter, tough, strong. But if that fight can't happen, I think Jose Ramirez will be a great fight.
Regis,
you know,
and Jose
I have
Ramirez.
nothing but respect for him as well. I know he has respect for me. You know, I've talked to him a few times. Yeah, you know, guys that have the styles to make great fights.
I like his energy and his attitude,
I can
man.
make exciting fights.
Good fights, man. Those are good fights that he brought up. Again, he ain't feeling TEOFIMO. TEOFIMO is a waste of time. He still feel like he'd beat him if they ever got the chance to go at it. But as it stands, I don't think he ever gonna get that fight because I don't think they want to take that risk for whatever reason. Yeah, but he's damn sure no trash fighter. He's a damn good fighter, to be honest with you. But we'll see what's next for Arnold Barboza, man. 140 is stacked as it is with talent, so we'll see where he stack up with the rest of the dogs at 140 because we know you got some real dogs there. But man, appreciate all y'all as always, man. Much love to my bro Mike and Keys to the game for that love and the super. We're gonna keep building and growing, y'all. Y'all already know the slogan, man. We're here to break the news. We're here to have a conversation, man. So with that, y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. We just hit the 2-hour mark, so we hit our mark as always. Make sure we put in that work. Y'all know it, man. Appreciate all y'all pulling up for this second time, and we gonna keep it pushing, man. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. We gonna get up out of here, family. Peace.